Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Welcome to Diego Knows. I am Diego, and it's time to talk some more about Sex and the City. That's right, Sex and the City. Okay, the wonderful movie from 2008. Okay, I've been reviewing this movie. I'm taking my time with it, but what I do here is I give you a straight man's point of view. That's the point of view you never got when you watched this show before. Okay, I'm not one of your gay friends. I'm not one of your girlfriends. Okay, I'm gonna give you a straight man's point of view. All right, which basically means that I don't bullshit here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you honest to God what a typical guy, heterosexual guy, would think about these women, these situations, these relationships. Okay, and how these guys act. All right. A lot of the stuff that we saw on the show, okay, on the Sex and the City TV series was not realistic from a man's point of view. Now they got the women right, okay, but I have reviewed every single episode of Sex and the City, and I watched it back in the day when it first came out, okay, and I got a lot to say about it. Watch these videos if you want to know what I think, okay? But the biggest problem I had is I didn't like the way the straight men were being represented on the show. There were no straight men involved in the creation of Sex and the City, okay? That's why they always got us wrong, okay? The show was made by gay guys, lesbians, and feminists, okay? So, of course, the straight guy was the butt of every joke, all right? Now, the series is over. It's been canceled for 4 years. They decided to bring everybody back in 2008 for the Sex and the City movie, okay? Because, I mean, the show was a big hit. It really was. They sold a lot of merchandise. A lot of cameos were in the show. A lot of famous people. They pitched a shitload of fucking New York fucking merchandise. Okay, a lot of shopping fanatics out there with the name brand shit. I guess shopping was a big part of the show. Okay, and it still is. Okay, but like I said, the biggest problem I had with the show was that I didn't like the way the men were being portrayed on the show, and that's why I had this YouTube channel where I give you a straight man's point of view. Now I am almost done with these movies. Okay, once I'm done with this movie, I'm going to review the Second City Part 2. Okay, and then I'm going after your chick flicks. Okay, now I have already reviewed that piece of shit show and just like crap. The videos are already on here if you want to watch it. All right, but I do not censor myself here, so this is the only warning I'm going to give you. Okay. Okay, I do not censor myself here. I'm gonna give you a straight man's point of view. All right, whether you like it or not. I don't know you personally, so I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. But if I say something, you get offended by it. Tough titty, kitty. Okay, if you're easily triggered, okay, if you're a snowflake, get the fuck out of here right now. I will not censor myself for you. Okay, I give you a straight man's point of view. Okay, straight up, baby. No lube. No lube here. Can you handle it? We'll see. We'll see if you can handle the truth. Because that's what the world needs is some truth, okay? And none of this bullshit that we've been getting, okay? So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to give you the truth, the straight man's point of view, all right? So let's see if you can handle it, okay? Now, this is video. This video here, I'm going to continue dissecting the movie, okay, where we left off before. Okay, what happened is that Miranda confessed to Carrie that she had sabotaged her wedding. Well, she didn't really do it, but she told, at the rehearsal dinner the night before the wedding, she told Big, hey, marriage sucks and you're stupid to get married to Carrie, blah, blah. She was angry when she said it. She was angry at her husband for cheating on her, so she took it out on Big. So now she thinks that's probably a factor in the reason that Big stood her up at the altar. Carrie yelled at her. They had a big argument. She begged Carrie's forgiveness, even though she won't fucking forgive her husband. Okay, she begged Carrie's forgiveness. Carrie finally granted it. And Miranda and her husband Steve went to a marriage counselor, and they made this deal that if they both appear at the Brooklyn Bridge in 2 weeks, okay, then all is forgiven. They're going to start again, and whatever the shit that they did in the past is erased. And by that, I mean just what he did in the past. All the bullshit that she treated him for the past fucking 5 years, okay, is still going to fucking be there. She's not going to apologize for it. She's not going to fucking make it up to him. None of that fucking shit. She's still going to be the cold, heartless, emasculating bitch that she always was. But she is going to forget about him cheating on her, okay? At least for now. In the future, she will cheat on him, okay? With some ugly, disgusting piece of shit, transgender, non-binary, Fred Flintstone, New Kids on the Block, overweight, non-funny, comedian wannabe bitch, okay? Yes, but that hasn't happened yet, okay? But when it does happen, she's gonna bring it up again that he cheated on her. long time ago. With we don't know what the girl was like that he cheated on her with because we never saw her. Okay, but I'm guessing she was pretty fucking hot. Okay, but anyway, so that happened. They made up. They had makeup sex. They made out on the Brooklyn Bridge, whatever. Blah blah. Okay, now Carrie, on the other hand, Carrie's assistant Louise told her that she's getting married. She's gonna move back to St. Louis. Okay, her boyfriend from there that they broke up. That's why she moved to New York. She's going back to St. Louis. So she's basically about to say goodbye. Carrie has a new apartment. She moved out of her old apartment. She already moved into her new apartment, and she's having a housewarming party, whatever. So Samantha decides to fly in from LA because she's already flown in from LA like 16 times already in this movie. Even though she doesn't live in New York, there's a shitload going on in New York and Mexico in this movie. So she spends no time at home. Okay, it doesn't matter. Her boyfriend Smith Jerrod is working all the time anyway. So she shows up for this thing, for this little shindig. Okay. Now, all of Carrie's friends are there except for Louise, the black girl. Yeah, I know, right? Except for Louise, the black girl. She ain't there. Everyone else is there. She ain't there. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Okay, so anyway, yeah. So they have this party there, and Samantha shows up finally at this housewarming party for her new apartment. And everyone notices that she's got an overhang now. I guess she's been stuffing her fat ass. I guess she took a tip from fucking Miranda. And she's been stuffing her face. And the reason she's stuffing her face is because she wants to fuck her next door neighbor. And she figured out that the more she stuffs her face, the more attracted he's going to be towards her. Okay. So in order to keep herself from fucking him, she's stuffing her face with food. And now she's getting fatter. Okay. The girls do not point this out to her when she arrives for the party. They notice it, but they're polite. Okay. However, Anthony, who has no fucking filter, he's like me, just gay. He points it out immediately. What the fuck happened to you? So the elephant in the room has now officially been identified. Okay. Okay. So later on at this party, Lily's not there. Charlotte's daughter Lily is not there. Okay, her 3-year-old is not there. At her new apartment, Sam shows up finally, and she brings her dog. Samantha brought her little toy dog that she bought while she was in LA. Okay, when she went shopping. Yeah, now she's one of those. She thinks she's fucking Paris Hilton now. Okay, and she has and like I said, she's got a gut now, hanging out. Okay, Anthony points it out to her. Later on, the girls are all talking, together and stuff. And Samantha says that she eats so she won't cheat. That's why she stuffs her face, okay, with something that feels good, because if she doesn't stuff her face, she's going to fuck her neighbor, thereby cheating on her boyfriend Smith, okay, who she has been with for like 5 years now. Yeah. So that's why she does it, okay? Okay, she's been avoiding, she's like, well, how is it you haven't noticed that you've been gaining weight? She's like, I've been avoiding mirrors. Really? Samantha Jones avoiding mirrors? I find that hard to believe, okay? Now, I can understand her wanting out of the relationship, and maybe she feels a sense of obligation to Smith, okay? But Samantha Jones is way too vain to put that in front of how she feels about herself. Samantha's always talking about how great she is, how fabulous she is, okay? How beautiful she is. And because she surrounds herself with fucking Carrie, Miranda, and Charlotte, who are not going to tell her the truth, because they're her friends and they love her, okay? If I was sitting in the room when she was telling me how fabulous she was, I would fucking tell her the truth. But of course, like Anthony does, okay? Even in this scene, they're not telling her the truth. They're just not talking about her gut. But Anthony will, okay? Because he's got nothing to gain by lying to her, just like I got nothing to gain by lying to you, okay? So of course she lives in this world where everyone tells her how great she is all the fucking time. All right. Well, she's been avoiding mirrors, okay, because she knows that she's gaining weight. Okay, which is just, I don't get it. It's not well written. Someone like Samantha Jones would never do that. Okay, if anything, she would get mad at Smith Jerrod for making her fat. That's what she would do. She would yell at him for her getting fat. Okay, that's more of her MO. Okay, she wouldn't just fucking get fat and avoid mirrors. Okay, she would know she's getting fat. All right. So that's going on here. Okay, and she eats so she won't. She tells the girls, "I eat so I won't do what feels natural to do," which means fucking her neighbor. Okay, despite the fact that this guy's fucking young, hot women, 20-year-old something women every fucking night. He's having three ways. He's fucking on the beach. This fucker has no curtains in his house. You can see right through it. Like, all you gotta do is look at his house and you can see him there fucking somebody. No privacy at all. He doesn't seem to notice it, and the girls that he fucks don't notice it either. But Samantha's there 15 feet away watching him, and nobody notices it. He takes naked showers outside without locking his door, without locking his porch, so anybody can just walk in there and watch him fucking naked. Okay, taking a shower. Okay, no, like I said, no privacy. He's not even embarrassed by getting undressed in front of fucking Samantha. Okay, doesn't say hi to her, doesn't talk to her, just fucking stands there and gets undressed in fucking slow motion while Samantha sits there with her fucking Speedy Gonzalez hat and eats her fucking guacamole, okay, while she watches him get undressed and he doesn't fucking even notice, okay? This is fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit, okay? And in case you haven't noticed, Samantha, okay, he pulls a lot younger girls than you, so quit assuming that he will fuck you once you decide you want to do it, okay? You do not have fucking superpowers, Samantha Jones. You do not, okay? You are 49 fucking years old. I'm sure you would have gotten him easily when you were 22, but you're a long way from 22, Samantha. Sorry, okay? But gravity and age affect everybody, including you, okay? You're the only one who doesn't seem to realize it. Okay. So she says she fucking eats so she won't cheat on her boyfriend, okay? So Carrie's like, you know, you look gorgeous at any size. No, you don't. No, you don't, Carrie. I know why she's saying that. She's saying that to make her friend feel better, okay? But come on. Come on, Carrie. Okay, not everybody looks gorgeous at every size. Okay, you know that Sports Illustrated swimsuit model. Okay, well the last one they came out with probably sold like 4 fucking copies. You know why? Because they had a fucking 220-pound woman on the fucking cover. That's not fucking sexy. Okay, if women are gorgeous at any size, okay, that means that no women are gorgeous at all. Okay, so it makes no sense. All right, no, there are better looking women. Okay, there's no such thing as gorgeous at any size. Quit the fucking body positivity bullshit. Okay, that you fucking libtards keep trying to feed down our fucking throat. I know women ascribe to it because they want to feel better about themselves, despite the fact that they weigh 230 fucking pounds. I get it. I understand why you gotta believe that, but it still does not make it true. Okay, and I can prove it to you with all these fucking body positive female models out there. Where are all the body positive male models? Exactly. There's none. You know why? Because guys know fucking better. Okay, they know that women don't want to look at a fucking guy with the body of John Goodman, okay? They fucking know that. Why is it the men know more about beauty standards than the fucking women? Okay. All right, anyway, moving right along. Okay, so Carrie says, you look gorgeous at any size. Yeah, no, you don't. Okay, but why are you not happy? Are you happy, Samantha? And Samantha's like, well, you know, relationships aren't always about being happy. Well, there's some kind of truth to it, you know. No partner you're gonna have is gonna be your everything. You know, you got to find that in different people, okay? But your partner is the one that you're supposed to get most of it out of, okay? But you know what? Happiness is an inside job. You got to make yourself happy, okay? You can't depend on other people to make you happy. If you do that, you're going to end up unhappy because nobody's going to meet your fucking standards, okay? You got to depend on yourself to make yourself happy, okay? You're not there to take from another person. You're there to give to another person, and they give to you, okay? You're not there to take because you're missing something in your life, okay? You got to find that on your own. All right. She's like, oh, so relationships aren't always about being happy. And Charlotte's like, I'm happy every day. And Samantha says, like, last time I felt happy was 6 years ago. And of course, she's drinking the whole time she's saying this stuff. Okay. 6 years ago, she was still living in New York. Still dating Smith Jared. I got to be honest with you here. No, Samantha, I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all, okay? You don't know how to be happy, Okay, you still think you're fucking 22 years old and you're just gonna ride the cock carousel. Now I understand that when you're in your 20s, when Samantha was in her 20s, all the girls I think were doing it, where they were just fucking a bunch of different guys and not worrying about the future. But then in their 30s, which is when the TV show started for them, they started thinking about settling down and maybe getting serious and maybe having kids and that kind of stuff. Okay, but now they're all in their 40s. Okay, Samantha's still stuck in the 20s. She still thinks that she can just spend her life fucking a bunch of guys every night. Okay, and she can do that until she dies. No woman can keep doing that. Okay, most women only have a certain amount of time where they're actually very have a high sexual market value, where they're actually very desirable to men. Okay, they have a certain amount of time. And I'm sorry, but Samantha, your time has passed. Okay, your time has passed. Yeah, the fact that you're with a guy who's basically a male model, not an actor, a male model, okay, and you still feel like you're lacking something, bitch, you won the fucking lottery, okay, and you're still acting like fucking like you deserve more, okay? It's fucked up. It really is. But what do I know? One moment here. Okay, so I'm moving right along. We've got Samantha doing that stuff here. Okay, Charlotte says she's happy every day. Samantha says she hasn't been happy in 6 years. And Carrie's like, well, what does your gut tell you? which is a good joke. It's a good joke because she's got a gut now. Okay, and Samantha says, very emotional. She says, if Smith can stay with me through chemo, I should be able to stay in this relationship. So now we get to the heart of it here. Okay, the reason that Samantha's not happy is she doesn't want to be in a relationship. She hates being in a relationship. She doesn't know how to do it. It doesn't make her feel comfortable. The idea that she can give of herself, that she can share her life, her feelings with someone else, okay, and allow that vulnerability to come out is alien to her. She doesn't know how to do it. She doesn't want to do it either. She never learned how to do it, which is the reason she fucks a lot of guys and has no relationships. She can't handle a relationship. She doesn't know what to do in a relationship. It makes her feel scared to be that vulnerable to somebody else, to put someone else's needs and feelings above your own. She does not know how to do that, and she will never know how to do that. She's already past the time where you can teach her how to do that, okay? And so these things just fucking distract her from her immediate gratification, okay? And so she does not understand relationships and how they work. So, but she does feel a sense of obligation. It's like mathematics. It's like, okay, well, you did this for me, so now I gotta do this for you. And that's how she feels about Smith. And the movie's not gonna tell you this, okay? But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm pretty fucking sure Smith feels the exact same way. A guy like Smith would not fucking have a ball and chain like Samantha, unless he had to, and he doesn't have to anymore. He's a long way from being the fucking waiter that fucking worked at a fucking restaurant that didn't cook their fucking food, okay? He's a long way from there, okay? He makes more money than she does now. He contributes to her money, her success. He can get any girl he wants. He's super fucking good looking. He's a male model. He's not even a fucking actor, honestly, okay? And he's completely devoted to her, which I think is bullshit. He's such a terrible actor that he can't even convince me that he's in love with Samantha, okay? He can't, okay? I just look at this and I'm just like, this is bullshit. He's using you. He's using you, Samantha, and you don't fucking realize it, okay? I've been saying that ever since he was first introduced. He's been using her, but the show's not going to go there because Samantha's a popular character. So any guy that falls in love with Samantha has got to really be in love with Samantha, okay, more than she's in love with him. In real life, a 49-year-old, slightly above average looking woman, okay, would jump at literally jump his bone at the chance to be with a fucking 32-year-old fucking male model who's super fucking rich and the star of a major TV show. Absolutely, okay, but not in this world. In this world, guys like him are a fucking dime a dozen, okay? And he's easily disposable, just like all the other fucking 0.00001% of the most attractive single bachelors in the fucking world, right? Yeah. And Ripley don't buy that shit, neither do I. Okay, so she feels a sense of obligation. Okay, Carrie points out, like, do you realize, Samantha, that you just compared Smith to chemo? And she's like, I know. What am I going to do? Well, we know what you're going to do. Okay, Samantha. Okay, we know what you're going to do. And she points out, and by the way, your dog is fucking that $300 pillow that I bought over there. Okay, so like I said, honestly, I think this is exactly, if I was Smith Jerrod, and I know guys like Smith Jerrod, okay, I would see this as my out. This is my excuse that I would want. I would have manipulated the situation to get her to the point where she needs to dump me. Okay, I think that's what I know. It sounds weird, but that's the most positive ending for this relationship. That's the only way. Okay, if I was a guy and I owed my whole career to this woman, okay, yes, I would be fucking around on her. I mean, do you really think he's gone on the set 15 hours a day, 7 days a week? No, he's fucking somebody else, okay? Even if it's just there. Yeah, he comes home to Samantha every night, but he's fucking somebody else, okay? Come on. The women, the extras got to be throwing themselves at him, okay? So yes, I would be fucking other women, but out of my sense of obligation, my sense of loyalty to Samantha, I would stay with her because, hey, basically, I was a nothing until she found me. I owe all of this to her. Okay, but since it's been like 2 years now that he's been putting money in her fucking purse for a change, I would think that maybe it's time to keep her on as my manager so I can keep paying her. Okay, but yeah, this relationship's got to go. It's got to go. He needs to be with someone younger than him. Okay, and I think Samantha understands that. I understand that. Okay, but they can't say that on the show because Samantha is such a fucking alpha on the show, and that we can't have her be cucked in any way at all because she's a boss bitch. You know. But realistically, that's what would happen. He needs to be with someone closer to his own age so he can have fun and party while he's still young enough to do so. Samantha had her time already. She already had her fucking her cock carousel. Okay, and even though she wants to get back on it, okay, it doesn't necessarily mean she can get back on it. Okay, well she'll find someone to fuck. Trust me. There's no shortage of guys that'll fuck you. I'm talking about the high value men. Okay, which are the only men they have on this show are the high value men. Now the chances of her realistically getting a high value man are well back in her past. Okay, and he's younger. He needs to be with someone closer to his own age. He needs to have fun with some younger girls that aren't fucking sluts like his girlfriend Samantha. Okay, because despite everything here, the age difference, okay, the narcissism, the egotism that she has, okay, because he has none. He's perfect. Okay, yeah, he needs to be with someone closer to his own age, someone he can relate to better. Okay, and the fact that he's an alcoholic means he needs to be with a woman that doesn't drink herself to fucking death. Okay, or doesn't fucking stuff her face into a fucking oblivion. Okay, like she does. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it'd be better for Smith Jerrod if he had fucking not be with her anymore, but keep her on as his agent because she's good at what she does, and that way he can still keep paying her for services rendered. Okay, boom. That's what I think. All right, so that's going on here. Back in LA, Samantha decides to wait. She waits there at the house for Smith Jerrod to come back home. He finally comes back home, okay, and it's the typical breakup wait. You can see it on her eyes, we need to talk. Okay, that's the breakup speech right there. Whoever says that first is the one who's doing the breakup. Okay, we need to talk. Okay, Smith's like, oh man, I knew this was coming. Of course he knew it was coming. If he had been smart, or this movie had been from his point of view, he would have orchestrated it so that it comes right now. Okay, like I said, that's what I would have done. I would have manipulated the situation to make sure that we break up real soon and make it be her idea. Okay, that way I got a clean conscience. All right, and Samantha says like, okay, I gave it 5 years and 15 pounds. Well, you did that to yourself. Okay, no one told you to stuff your fucking face. Okay, no one told you to do that. Okay, just like no one told you to stay with Smith. Okay, you did that out of a sense of obligation. You shouldn't have done that. You should have done that out of a sense of love. But you don't fucking know what love is. You don't know how to love another human being, a man, much less more than you love yourself. You don't know how to be devoted to anyone, to put their needs before yours. You know how to do that with Carrie, but you're not fucking Carrie. Okay, so anything with a penis, you don't understand these things. Okay, so no, you didn't give anything. Okay, you did what you felt you had to do. Okay, but it wasn't from a place of love. It was from a place of duty. Okay. Maybe you are closer to a man than I thought. All right, Smith's says oh, you don't love me anymore? Well, I don't think she ever really loved Smith. Honestly, I don't think she ever really loved him. She loves herself. She loves her lifestyle. That's what's most important to her. Okay, whatever you can do for her. Okay, men are disposable in her life. Okay, she doesn't know how to attach her pair bond to a man. Okay, Smith's like, I love you, but I love me more. Okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, that's a great breakup excuse, right? I think anybody can say that. I love me more. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, okay? Or maybe it's not bullshit. She's like, I've been in a relationship with myself for 49 years, and that's the relationship that I need to work on. Yeah, right. That's a good breakup speech there. I swear to God. Okay. I still think it's bullshit. Relationships are there to enhance your life. They're not there to replace your life. They are there to add. It's a bonus. You're supposed to be happy on your own. You're supposed to be happy doing the things that you love to do, doing the things that are important to you. A relationship adds to that. You get to be with someone that you want to be with. Okay, that's all a relationship is there to do. Okay, it's not there to fucking take from you to make up for something that you are lacking. You were there to share with someone else. Okay, you're not there to take from someone else. Okay, and Samantha doesn't understand that. Okay, honestly, I think it's a big win for Smith. Okay, you can kind of tell that he's not heartbroken about this. Like I said, I don't think he ever really loved her. I think he had a sense of duty as well. He had a sense of obligation to her. I'm obliged. I had nothing until I met her. Okay, I had nothing until I met her. Okay, now look at how I got to pay her back somehow. Well, so he was there too. Okay, so that's what I think. And then she whispers in his ear, "You will find a wonderful woman who loves being in a relationship." Okay, that's not difficult. Okay, for him. How do you know he hasn't already? How do you know he doesn't already have a girlfriend? Okay, you're never fucking in town. You're always in fucking New York. You honestly tell me that he spent all those nights alone? Are you out of your fucking mind? Of course he was fucking other women. He was probably fucking more women than your fucking neighbor was. Okay? And women that he was actually attracted to, that he had more in common with. Okay? So no, I don't see this as a loss for him. Okay, I see it as a win for him. I see it as a loss for Samantha, okay? Because if this show was realistic, this movie's realistic, this is her last chance. Okay, this is the last chance she's got to build something, to build something with another human being. And she just fucking gave it up because she loves herself more. Let me tell you something, bitch. Okay, when all you do is think about how much you love yourself more, okay, you will end up being the only one who does. Okay, you will end up being you've already got one dog. It's only a matter of time before you get some more toy dogs. You're gonna be that woman. Okay, how do you think they all get there? Okay, yes, just like you. All right. Okay, she offers to give him back the ring, the diamond ring that he spent $60,000 on, but he lets her keep it as a parting gift. Okay, which is good. Okay, that's probably the real reason he bought it. Here, you don't have to leave empty-handed. That's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Okay. Come on, Smith Jerrod's not a real person. He's a fucking cartoon character, okay? I have to make excuses for him. I have to find a way, okay, well, why would he do this? Why? Okay, and I already told you what the real reason, okay? It's because he's been using her since the beginning. But this movie's not going to tell you that. It's not going to show you that. We can't have Samantha look like a fool, can we? No, of course not. All right. So that's going on, okay? Yeah, so he tells her to keep the ring. Samantha's like, I'll think of you every time I look at it, or get suicidal. Yeah, that's more realistic. Okay. Okay. She stuffs her cum hole on the. Okay, so immediately we see her on an airplane on her way back to New York, and she's stuffing her cum hole, fucking Miranda style. And the flight attendant has to tell her, "Hey, I need to take that away. We're about to land." And they have to fight over the goddamn pudding. Like that. Yeah. It's what the fuck, Samantha. Yeah, I see some larger size outfits in your future, Samantha. Yeah, keep stuff in your face because we all know that's what guys really want, right? You're the queen of sex, right? Yeah. Okay, so she goes back to New York. Meanwhile, Louise gives Carrie her unopened mail. Okay, she puts it in these big folders. Okay, and it's time for her to say goodbye. She's officially moving back to St. Louis now. Okay, she will no longer be Carrie's assistant. Okay, and Carrie's like, "St. Louis, you have saved my life." And I get it. Like she was a good friend to her. She taught her a lot. She taught her to quit thinking about herself so much and start thinking about other people, and not just her friends. And Louise like, "And you gave me Luis Vuitton. Because she got a Louis Vuitton purse for Christmas, okay? And they hug each other. It is pretty emotional. It really is. I like Louise. I like Jennifer Hudson's character here. She's just a breath of fresh air, just someone new. Going into this world that we already know so well. Here's a new person going in there and interacting, only with Carrie, but at least it's a start, okay? I want to know where all the fucking Mexican girls are that should be hanging out with Carrie. That still hasn't happened, and it's 2022. All right. So that goes on here. Okay. Carrie tells her, "Don't forget your love chain," because you remember Louise had a key chain that said love on it. She said, "This way I carry love with me everywhere I go." Right. Well, she decides to leave it with Carrie. No, I'm leaving that. I'm leaving that with you. You know. And she's like, "I already found my love. Okay. I'm leaving that with you." So she's like, "See you at my wedding." Okay. And then she leaves. And she's like, "And I will meet you in St. Louis." Okay. Ding, ding, ding went the trolley. Bing, bing, bing went the bell. Dang, dang, dang went my heartstrings. When I saw him, I knew that I fell. Rah, rah. Okay, I'm done. We all know that movie. Judy Garland, another gay icon. Did you know Judy Garland's dad was gay? Yes. Her dad was gay, and then she married a gay guy. And had a daughter with a gay guy who grew up and married another gay guy. Oh my God, man. The gayness is just insane. And she was the star of The Wizard of Oz. Whoa. Okay. All right. Moving around. All right. So meanwhile, a very, very pregnant Charlotte goes to this nice restaurant in New York, in Manhattan, to have lunch. She's by herself. She's walking around big as hell. She's 9 months pregnant, or 8 months pregnant, something like that. In her maternity dress, and she sits down at this restaurant, and the waitress comes up to her to get her order, and she looks over and she sees Big there, and of course Big is eating alone because he has no fucking friends. He doesn't date anybody else. He doesn't fucking have anything going. He has no family, no friends, no nothing. He's just fucking a recluse by himself. Well, he's not really a recluse because he's going out, but he's not interacting with people. He's just sitting by himself, minding his own business everywhere that he goes. All the scenes that we see of him since he stood up Carrie at the altar, he's by himself, alone, not talking to anyone, okay, not hanging out with anyone, not even friends, and definitely no girls. And of course, he's having lunch by himself, okay, when Charlotte notices him. She gets all upset. And she tries to get up and run out of there, but she's got all these shopping bags, okay? She got to get up and work, because she had nothing to do. She don't fucking work, so she's just spending her husband's money. And she tries to run out of there, but Big notices her, and he chases her out of the restaurant. So she runs outside, and she's looking for a taxi to get her somewhere, and Big follows her. Charlotte, wait, don't run. You're pregnant. She's like, I don't want to see you. She's like, how could you do that to Carrie? I was always on your side. No, I'm not gonna waste any tears on you. I curse the day you were born. Well, she'd been rehearsing that one. She'd been daydreaming. She told Carrie and the girls about this, that she'd been daydreaming while she's running what she would say to Big if she ever saw him again. And that's what she said. She would say to Big. And all of a sudden her water breaks. She's like, oh, so she got all upset that she made her water break. I don't know if that happens in real life, but yeah. Her water breaks and she tells Big, and Big's like, oh look, my car is right here. Okay, I got to get you to the hospital. I got to get you to the hospital right now. And so sure enough, so he gets her into his car. Okay, the very next scene is at the hospital, okay? And Carrie arrives at the hospital, okay? And sure enough, Harry's there, and he finds out that he has a girl. And I will continue this review in the next part. Thank you for watching this long, and I will see you soon on the next one. Bye.